Every foreign brand that looks at the US market asks the same question. What is the best way for us to approach it? Do we go direct to consumer or do we try and land a deal with a retailer? Hey, Luca from CrossBridge here, and we help product brands break into the US and we run their operations behind the scenes. And in this video, I'm breaking down the real differences between D2C and the retail approach in United States, what each model actually means, how they work day to day, and why making the wrong first step can cost you months or even years. So stick around because by the end of the video, you'll not only see the real trade-offs, you'll also understand why this choice sets the foundation for everything else that you will build in the US. The US is a massive consumer market, and how you approach it is the key to your success in it. So this choice isn't just about picking a sales channel, these are two entirely different business models. And these two routes demand different operations, different investments, and different timelines. And if you start with the wrong one, you'll feel it fast in your cash flow, your inventory, and execution headaches. Let's start off with direct to consumer. That means selling on platforms like Shopify, Amazon, TikTok, or Instagram. Here's what's great. You control pricing, you control branding, and most importantly, the relationship you have with your customers. You can build a community, you can test demand quickly and craft the story exactly how you want it. But you also carry the full burden. You need to worry about acquiring every single customer, often through expensive paid ads, influencers, or SEO. You're shipping thousands of small packages and not pallets. You're dealing with customer service, returns, and refunds. So D2C works best when you've got high margins, a niche story worth sharing, or simply for testing demand before scaling production. You're also in control of customer experience in a way you cannot possibly be when you're selling on shelves of national chains. Now let's take a look at retail. Here, you're not selling to individual customers, you're selling to one or more retailers. So Walmart, Target, Costco, Whole Foods, CVS, they are the ones selling directly. The upside here is that you get overnight scale and trust. Your product on a Target shelf instantly tells millions of shoppers that this is credible, but there's a trade-off. For one, say goodbye to those big margins because sometimes 40 to 50% goes to the retailer, and these numbers depend on the retailer and the category. You also lose direct relationship with your customers, and you don't own all that data. You also lose flexibility, while compliance and logistics need to be flawless, because one mistake can mean chargebacks or even losing the account. So, retail is usually the right move for high repeat mass consumption products or for brands that are capable of scaling production and logistics at a low enough cost to ultimately serve thousands of stores. Because this is so important, let me reiterate a few points. In D2C, customer acquisition costs are skyrocketing, and if you don't budget for it, you can easily burn cash in mere months. On the other hand, in retail, compliance mistakes mean fines, chargebacks, or even worse, being delisted. Your operational setup changes completely depending on the lane you choose. So, your ERP, your warehousing setup, your 3PL partners, even whether you need EDI systems at all, is dictated by this first decision. And it's not like you can ever transition later, plenty of brands do. I'm just trying to save you time here from experience. Because building and running the right strategy is exactly what we've done for over 100 companies expanding to the US. So if you've nailed your production and demand and you just need someone to figure out the US puzzle, let's talk. We've helped so many business owners, managers figure it out, and we can surely do the same for you. So the big picture is now clear. D2C and retail are two very different games. One gives you control, but demands you master marketing, and the other one gives you scale, but demands you master operations and compliance. And in the next video, I'm gonna be digging deeply into the biggest misconceptions foreign brands have when they're trying to enter the US. Because what works at home doesn't always work here, and if you don't see those differences clearly, you'll burn through time and money fast, ultimately being disappointed. Anyway, if you found this video useful, please hit the like and subscribe to support the channel. We've just started, and every bit of early support really helps us grow. See you in the next one.